Hey pros, Crystal here from Elite Hair Care USA. So today we are doing kind of a maintenance video to talk a little bit about hair care for salt and pepper hair. And also I was talking a little bit about this client who came in. She did get a silk press. She is, like I said, salt and pepper. And then she also needed to get a trim because she hasn't had one in a while. So if you're new to my channel, guys, don't forget to go ahead and hit that thumbs up button and also subscribe to my channel so we can keep YouTube knowing that this girl's channel needs to stay amongst the big dogs. Now, how I do my trims, let's talk about it. Just because you're natural, just because you're relaxed, just because you're salt and pepper, maybe you're 4C, maybe you're 2B, maybe you're 1A, maybe you're 4F, I don't know. But all hair needs to be trimmed, you guys. Do not skip over your trim schedule. This is vital in the health of your hair because guess what? If you don't trim, it will break. And then at that point, it no longer becomes a trim, it becomes a haircut because now we're trying to correct something that you have not done when you should have done it. Salt and pepper hair is probably one of the most highly neglected hair types because it is also one of the hair types that is the most confusing. Most people cannot understand how their hair is gray. Most people cannot understand why they have more than one texture. Most people cannot understand why their hair is sometimes dehydrated in some spots and not dehydrated in others. Hence the reason why we have our class, How to Care for Gray Hair. That class is super vital for those of you who are dealing with gray hair or salt and pepper hair. Because basically we're teaching you the anatomy of gray hair, how it grows, how to care for it, what it needs, all of that good stuff in that actual class. So if you have not already, go to my website, elitehaircareusa.com, and get your download of that actual class so you can learn more about how to care for your salt and pepper or even gray hair. Now, if you guys notice, when I'm trimming her, I was trimming her in the shape of the head, which is like an orange. How you peel an orange is exactly how you trim the hair, okay? I like to always say that that's a good analogy to use. You're going to trim the hair just as you would if you were to slice or wedge an orange or a grapefruit, okay? That's how you trim the head. A head is not flat, it's not a square, it is round like an orange. Now, for her curls, I'm actually using a ceramic iron, even though I silk pressed her. At this point, she is salt and pepper. I do understand that salt and pepper can sometimes have that wiry texture, but that's not something that you can really change. And if you continue trying to straighten that hair out with heat, you're going to end up breaking the bond and making the hair go straight. Hence the reason why I like to use ceramic irons when it comes on time for styling, and I also do very large sections. Now, the iron that I'm using to do her actual curls is the H2 Pro Vivace, which I call this the red plate iron. It is a 1 1/4 inch red plate ceramic diamond dusted iron that is like butter on the hair, no matter if you are relaxed or natural. And then if you guys notice, my partings are about 1 inch to even 1.5 inches in height. And then I'm actually using this iron to give her some very loose curls. Now, something that I would also like to recommend for those of you that are dealing with salt and pepper hair, and maybe you did get a silk press, curls always work a lot better for your hair type. I do not like to start my salt and pepper clients with bone straight hair because number one, it doesn't necessarily last, especially if you're natural. Number two, how do I say this? Salt and pepper hair can sometimes have that wiry and silky texture all at the same time. Because the gray hair, which is the salt, has its own texture and own color, and then the darker hair, which is the pepper, has a lot softer, a lot smoother style texture. Because gray hair is an actual hair that a hair color that grows, and once again has its own actual texture. Okay, so with salt and pepper hair, really, you want to make sure that you're giving it an equal balance of what it needs. So let's say you are low porosity and salt and pepper. Moisture is going to be one of the things that you're always lacking. So I highly recommend ensure that you are instilling at least 75% moisture. If you are high porosity salt and pepper, then you also want to make sure that you're giving an equal balance. So you're going to strengthen a little bit more than you moisturize. So for my low porosities, I'd say Moist Repair. For my high porosity, I'd say B7, Hair Repair, or even Amina. Those particular lines are catered towards situations like. Also, don't forget, you guys, that wrapping your hair is vital, especially if you have silk pressed your hair, no matter what texture it is, because wrapping allows your body to to secrete those natural oils into the hair and keep the hair nice and shiny and kind of hydrated / moisturized with your own body oil. rather than you adding a ton of different products. I also recommend ensuring that you are protecting the hair with a silicone protectant. Salt hair or salt and pepper hair, it likes their silicone, but just be mindful you don't want to use too much. So now that I'm done doing her curls, I just took my wide tooth comb and just kind of raked through the curls a little bit. This is just going to loosen it up a little bit more. So when she wraps her hair tonight, she's going to have that nice soft wave tomorrow, and it'll still have body without her looking as though she just got her hair done about 5 weeks ago. So wrapping your hair, like I said, you guys, is vital. Curls work really, really well for salt and pepper hair. And just be very gentle with yourself and understand that some things you can't change. Having salt and pepper hair is not necessarily a changeable situation. You need to just adapt to the different textures and just know what you're. So you have to continue watching Elite Hair Care videos so you can always learn that. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was really quick, but I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.